Hello, everyone, and welcome to another lesson on the Selling Your Merch Online course. It's me, Joey, and I just wanted to go over this really exciting section. It's actually where we'll start getting into the suppliers for your merchandise, the people who will be fulfilling your orders, we should say. These are on demand services that have simplified the process of fulfilling merch. And what they've done is take advantage of having every single item that you could possibly imagine or that they could possibly afford mass produced and available to you through automation. And these are a couple of companies that I've worked with before who I've had some success with my merch. And then at the end, we're going to talk about who I've had the most success with and why. So let's jump into it. So to begin things, we're going to start with the introduction to these providers. The three that I've had the most experience with are Printful, Printify, and Pillow Profits. Now, they each have their own advantages that I've experienced, and even though I've made more money with one over the other, I still have a preference that's actually different to that. So let's get into those reasons and why. So Printful is pretty amazing. It does have pretty much everything you could possibly imagine, a really beautiful interface, tons of products, simple shipping. It's a really wonderfully created company, and you can really benefit a lot from what they do update all the time. Another company would be Printify. Printify is very similar to Printful. They have all the same qualities. I would say that Printify is a little more unique in that it has decreased cost per unit. They just have access to a larger selection of like different items that you wouldn't typically find. So that makes it a little cheaper if you're looking for those specific items. But we'll get into more of what price comparison looks like for each company. But for now, just know that Printify has a few items for cheap that other people don't, but that doesn't necessarily make it better than the other two. Bill of Profits is pretty amazing. It probably has the most direct interface. It's really simple. It connects directly through your dashboard on your website, and you can make a lot of products at once. What's also great about Bill of Profits, I've used them a lot, is they have expedited shipping prices and then non-expedited prices. So your clothes can be a little more expensive, but they'll get there faster. They are shipping mostly from China, so they do take a little longer, making it more likely that you'll choose the expedited prices. But even so, the quality of the items are super high, and I've never gotten any of them returned. But there has been issues for them getting across into certain countries because not every country accepts parcels the same. Pricing comparison. Printful offers a more competitive price and bulk discounts. It really does save you on costs. Printify will charge you a shipping fee per item depending on what manufacturer you choose, while Printful has kind of aggregated all of their manufacturers under one shipping cost. So you don't have to worry about getting overcharged for all these shipping costs. You just have to choose the products. My issue with Printify was that I chose all the products, I designed them all, and then my customers were getting charged a lot of money just for shipping. And I was like, oh my God, that doesn't work. The fulfillment capabilities, once again, Printify is like really capable of fulfilling orders. They don't have themselves spread out in all these different places and in suppliers where they can't fulfill your order for cheap. So Printful is definitely a better choice for there. And reliability, I've never really had a problem all the way across the board, to be honest. I've never really had to reach out to customer service over items never making it. And the only times that I've had that happen had more to do with what the customer was giving me, like bad information or they moved, than to do with the actual supplier. So that's my thoughts on those. Product range, to be honest, they're pretty much the same. Printful is said to have like a larger range, while Printify has just more like unique. Pillow Profits, I'd say, has like the most marketable items. Like they're just more items that sell faster. While for Printful and Printify, you have to dig pretty deep to find the items that you need. So I just stick to the basics. I don't try new products that people haven't sold yet. I like to know what's selling, and I go to that. Quality is they all have good quality. They all use the same processes. I wouldn't say that any of it's better. Some of it's just quicker. Branding and customizing. Honestly, Printful is definitely better for this. I've customized clothes for Printify and for Pillow Profits, and it can be really tough to make those clothes unique. And with Printful, it's super easy. The interface is fantastic, and I've really been able to create some super cool clothes using Printful more than I've used Printify or Pillow Profits. Shipping and fulfillment, we talked about this. Printful really just wins this because they have warehouses everywhere, while like Printify and Pillow Profits, Printify is a aggregator of a bunch of suppliers, so you'll be charged a fee per supplier depending on what you choose per product. While Pillow Profits is they use general shipping. I'm not sure if they come from different suppliers to be honest, but I do know that they have a general shipping price just like Printful. The issue with Pillow Profits is they're mostly shipping from China, and that takes longer to get to you. While Printful actually has shipping warehouses in every continent. Customer support is pretty great at Printful. Customers support is okay at Pillow Profits. I've never had to reach out to Printify for customer support. I'm sure it's okay. Everyone kind of uses the same thing, so I don't really expect it to be much better than the other. Final verdict is I use Printful. I think that's pretty obvious based on everything I said. I've definitely had Printify for a long time. Didn't make as much money as I made on Pillow Profits, but Pillow Profits, where it advanced for me for a long while, was its ability to customize things. I made products that just looked cool. They covered the whole product. They weren't just these graphic tees that Printful and Printify used to be very limited to, but they both kind of caught on to this and now have those options. The winner is Printful because they have a better shipping rate and options for my customers. So now you know why, and you can continue in the lesson to learn how to use it.